Hello everyone, George Leecakes here, and we're back in my implementation of Five Nights at Freddy's. And if you watched the last video, then you know I ran into a technical glitch and Substance Painter crashed on me. So why don't we go ahead and start right off with trying to complete what I did last, or attempted to complete at the end of the last video. So we're going to bring our fan in, PBR Metallic Roughness. I'm going to set this to 2048 for my resolution. I'm going to hit OK, and cross our fingers. We got one material, that's exactly what we want. We're going to go into our texture settings here and hit Bake. All this is, the default settings are fine. I'm not going to need to do anything. So I'm going to hit Bake Fan M texture and let it go. All right, so we've got our fan now with all of its different maps set up. Really, this one's going to be fast and easy. We can get on to some other interesting things. We just got to figure out what material we're going to work with on this. Do we want this to be an old fan or a new fan, you know, a plastic fan or a metal fan? I'm kind of thinking we're going to go with a metal fan for this one. That just sounds more interesting. So there's steel, there's iron. We've got some aluminum that we can work with here. Let's just see what a few of these look like. So aluminum is obviously not what we want, so hit cancel. I'm going to go with maybe iron, titanium, no. Steel rough, what do we got that going there? Now that's kind of interesting, maybe not for all of it, but at least for a portion of it, the fan blades themselves and maybe this, and then maybe we'll put like a painted part on the actual band itself. Okay, so that's that bit at least, and let's see. Yeah, we'll do that for that portion of it. We'll do painted metal too. Where is that? Painted metal, PA. All right, painted steel. That's close enough. We'll bring. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Undo that. We'll bring painted steel up and into here, and I am going to. So let's see. That is impacting what's going on, but that's fine. So we've got painted steel on the top. Now I want this to be, I'm guessing it's going to be a whitish color is what we're going to go with. And let's add a black mask and we'll start adding things to this. Now we're probably going to want to take a look at the UV portion of this as well, so we can easily paint things without having to deal with all this steel in between. So I'm going to just start painting a few of these really quick. I'm going to look for where the heck that is. So I think these bands are actually these ones right here. Right? Yeah. So let's grab all of them and paint them. And I'm going to check the roughness too, because since this is a plastic, I should not have a high roughness value. So there we go. Going through here, add them all in, making sure I get all the little bits. Perfect. Okay, so the roughness on painted steel is pretty low. I want to bring it up to 0.5, I guess. And let's do a trilinear planar. And it looks like I'm missing a bit. So let's find out where else these parts are. There's the other ones. So once again, grab all of them. And I think I'm hitting something else by accident. There we are. Grab those, zoom out, grab all of you, and you, and you, and that, and we're good. Okay, so that's that top part. We're also going to want to do all of this in the white, I'm thinking. And we're gonna see. I'm not 100% convinced that mixing the metal and the non-metal is the way I want to go. But let's give it a go. All right, so I'm grabbing all of you. No, not you. Let's, what is it? Hit C on the keyboard for channel, base color, height, roughness. So let's do that, actually. I just want some way of distinguishing which parts I've actually painted from which ones I haven't. And I'll grab all of you. Okay. Now, let's, what is this stupid thing? Display settings, viewer settings, solo. Let's go to material. There we are. Hit F2, zoom on up, move this down so I can see what's going on. Go to paintbrush mode. No, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's the color that I don't love. Let's go back to painted steel and increase the scale to 3 so I get more of the, whatever that is going on. And I might want to copy, right click and copy this mask. Let's go to copy mask, go to this one and add it and invert it. So I'm going to paste. So paste into mask and right click and invert mask. I didn't want the steel height map and normal map to bleed through onto the other stuff. So I was trying to mask all that out. See, I mean, look I don't know, that looks like trash to me a little bit. Take a look again at this and just see what kind of parameters I can play around with here. Luminosity, blah, blah, blah. I mean, besides the roughness, I don't really have much to go on here. Maybe if I change the color a bit to a different kind of fan, maybe, I don't know. I mean, the colors are so similar. The metal and the non-metal. What does the reference material again show us? It's just all metal in that one, it looks like. But we could go with black, like dark black. That might look interesting against the metal. Maybe somewhere down there. Bring it right around there. Okay. I am going to... These buttons needed something special going on with them, so we'll figure that one out. I do need to do the front bit of this. So let's grab this part and start working once again with these. And I'm going to come at this somewhat sideways, I guess. And do I have... Those should just be circles somewhere on here, right? Can I... Boop. There's one. Grab all of that. There we go. And let's find the one on the rear as well. So there's... Oh, this part too, right? Uh-oh. Did I hit something? Probably did. Control Z probably is a good idea. Zooming out. I need to hit the back side, which is this one. And I need to do the same thing. It's almost probably going to be that other circle right there. I guarantee you. All right, let's just... Yeah, let's just do this. It's probably that one. And it's probably that one. And we're good. All right, so then we got those two together. And that's fine. Now I would like something to happen with this thing. Let's, maybe I'm just, I need to wait for the dirt and the grime to become a factor. These buttons need to differentiate from the rest of the body somehow. So let's go with just a soft plasticky one, I guess. Plastic, bring that up to the top. I am going to mask this on everything. So black mask and go to here on the buttons. And we're going to go probably with a lighter gray, I suppose, for the buttons. Grab this. Once again, grab these. Make it white. Find the knobs. So there's one of them right there. Ooh, that's not what I want. What happened there? That's interesting. Okay. Roughness is way too... Yeah, that's better. Roughness value does not work. Zoom out. And what is that one? What is that ring? Oh, that's the inner spool. Here we go. So all of... Whoops, that's not paintable. Thank you. This is... Grab all of that. What about this? Yes. So grab all of that, and all of that, and that. Great. Zoom out. There's the other one. Grab you, and you're set. Okay, so those are our buttons. We might want to delineate the buttons to be different somehow. We can go into what? Our alphas, I guess, and maybe... Do we have a power button or something, or do I need to make one? Let's see. Power. Oh, there we go. Sign power. Okay, we're going to put the power one right on this guy right here, or this thing. Since it's paint, we can... this is one flat layer, so I can't. So we're going to go with a paintable layer, because I think I'm going to make each one different. So let's do this layer right there. And right now, the material I want to be... not steel rough. I want the same material as... Let's see. Actually, let's nuke that layer. I want this, and that is what it says. It does not have a material mode. That cannot be right. Let's, fine. We'll make a new material. Let's just get it down, and I'll play with it after. Okay, so there's our power button, so I can just pop that in. Actually, parameters, normal intensity. Is there a height map? There's no height map. I might want a height map. Can I edit the height at which this is going to get popped up? Doesn't look like it. Just the flow and the jitter. All right, so what color am I working with? I don't want steel. Just give me plastic matte. With a lower roughness so that it kind of shows up. Height, I'm going to make it indented slightly. And that's all good. I don't think I want blue. Maybe not yellow. Maybe we'll go with red again, a deep red. And should we do an emissive? Nah, probably not. Let's just do that. We'll stick it right there. Oh, that's upside down. So let's, nope. God, what is the stupid button? No. There we go. There we go. All right, hopefully that's correct. Pink. Let me try to get it perfect. There we go, I like that. Okay, so there's our button for power. Now we need a button, we just need some other buttons, I guess. So we'll put other symbols on the other ones. I'm guessing strength of how, the strength of it pushing, you know, how fast the fan blades are moving. So do I have like an arrow, a basic arrow? These are arrows. That's 3 arrows. Let's try this. And I don't know which one you are. Which one are you? You're that one, okay. Let's do it from this view. And how do I do? I want to do, oh boy. I can't see the buttons from that view. All right, well, let's try it like this. And I want to rotate this thing. What? Like that. And I actually want to see it. Let's see. So probably something like this. And like that. And maybe a little bit smaller. So there's 1. There's 1 and 2. And now we're going to try to fit 1, 2, and 3 on there. So those are our different power levels for the fan. Yay. Now let's grunge it up, the easy stuff where we just let the materials do their work. So let's go over here really quick to the smart materials. So we can do some dirt. Let's see what happens with that. Throw that on the top. That's just throwing down general dirt. Doesn't look like it's really following anything in particular. Not really liking that. Let's take a look. Dirt base, finish grain gradient. Yeah, let's get rid of dirt. Let's just use some of the generators, actually. So materials, let's go back to the rust again. Bring that in, because that was working for us pretty well. Oh, that's a nice fan. And let's darken it, redden it a little bit, I think. I like the look of that. It's more bloody, very dark rust. I think it just works better. And darken it a tiny bit more. Okay, now let's do our mask and our generator. And which one do we want to go with first? You want to try dripping? Let's try dirt. So dirt does some interesting stuff. And let's try metal. So that's a bit much. Let's see if we can't do something here. That's the contrast. I want to make this less. Use triplanar. Grunge amount. Scaling. And I don't like what it's doing on the edges. And it's completely covering the metal. So let's go back to something else like dirt for right now. And let's see, use triplanar on amount. Whew, that's a bit much. Okay, it's not so bad. I kind of want, what if I increase the contrast? So that's a lot of contrast. It's a little. If I decrease the dirt level ever so slightly, maybe. So we got a little bit on there. What else can I work with? About this. Oh! No. I don't think so. Let's duplicate this layer at least. And change its generator. And maybe try the dripping on top of it. And play with those settings a bit. See if we can't get something. So that's rust spread. So I don't want the rust too crazy. And I don't want the contrast crazy either. I like it blended a little bit more. Oh, although that's not truly what it's going to look like. Can I play with the... No, I can't. Oh, no, I can't. All right. I wanted to indent the rust. Ooh, that's fun. The drip intensity is fun. Smoothness, way too smooth. It's better not so smooth. Spread. No, we'll keep that low, I think. And yeah. All right. I guess actually it's going to be the base layer that determines it. Right now I don't have normal map on. So my height range there, I'm going to inset the rust a little bit, ever so slightly. And maybe a little bit more. There we go. Now I've got some nice pockets going on with the metal where the rust has gone in. I can do the same thing with this, but I think it's going to be overkill if I do that. So let's just see. Yeah, that's a little too much. If I do it, it's going to be 0.9. I'm going to barely have it. Okay. We could put a logo on here if we wanted to as well. Maybe the maker of the fan. I don't know if we want to do that. Do we have anything that might automatically... I don't feel like going into Photoshop at the moment. And... have something that would look good. Could have a barcode, but nah, it doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Neither does that. Nope. Since things are supposed to be a little dark, we could always put one of these cutting sign cut hand ones on it to make sure people don't stick their fingers inside. So what is that? Entanglement. Actually, entanglement is true, but that's... I think the cutting one is more appropriate. Let's go with the cutting one, I think. And we're going to do it on the sides, probably. So let's look at this from, what is it? Isometric mode, right there. And let's put a mirroring on. Let's go to the layer with the plastic stuff, or the text. Where's that? This layer. And grab the cutting one. Let's rotate this back or make it bigger and rotate this around somewhere like there. And then just put a warning somewhere on here. I don't know, maybe it should be at the top on the back. Well, it's supposed to be in a visible place, right? And you wouldn't really think of it. I think that's the best place for it, huh? Actually, is that mirror? That mirror is off. Is the whole model rotated? Oh, in Maya. Oh, fudge. Check that out. My rotates. I froze the transform on them, so that messed that up. That does. I can bring it back in and undo that. That's not a big deal, but still, that kind of sucks. Let's at least save what we got going on here. Fan, enter. Let's export out the textures. We'll just keep it as it is. Export textures. Fan, let's go to Unity 5 standard. And our location is going to be in... YouTube, reproduce it, FNAF, SP textures, right click new, folder fan underscore M. And there we go. And the fan M right there, all's good. And let's hit export. Open it, make sure they're there, all's good, hit OK. All right, fan's done, moving along to something else, although we should really bring the fan back in and fix it. Fix that rotation thing, because I want to forget. So let's... All right, let's do it. File import. Up, and back. Actually, let's go to scenes. Where's that fan? Fan 3, click it, up it. Oh, that's right. That's the only thing I needed to fix was where the pivot was. And scale it down, move it up. Okay, up please. There you go. Good job. Move it in there, rotate it something. Actually, that probably should be a bit larger. There we go. Put it in there, modify, freeze transforms. I only have scale on. So there we go. Okay, save. I don't know why it did it before. Okay. And this does have the right material, correct? It should. Maybe we should do a re-export and connect these materials up inside of Unity, make sure things are looking proper. So let's go ahead and do that. Let us grab the display, the first display, show all. Let's grab the fan now needs to go in the security room. So there's that one. What is this? Polygroup. That's the walls, or those are the walls. Here's this. So let's go to File, Send to Unity, or Edit, Delete All by Type, History, File, Send to Unity, Selection. Wrong project. File, let's see, Recent Projects, FNAF, File, Send to Unity, Set Unity Project, and FNAF Maya, up, and where is it? Night at Georgie's, select, File, Send to Unity, Selection, and let's see, Level, Security Room, yes. Okay, come back over here. We have our security room back in there again. Let's open this up, grab all of the textures we've created so far, just 2, copy them, right click, copy, FNAF, A Night at Georgie's, assets, level, let's see here, and I want to go into, well actually, should I put them in level? Questions. Let's put them in material for now. I don't know if I want to put them all in a giant bin or if I want to separate them. If I don't separate them now, I'm going to be screwed. So let's separate them. So new folder, and I want to call this, what is this? What room is this? Security room. Texture T underscore security room. That way I know I have those ones in there, and paste those in there. So now those should show up. Now we just need to set everything up. So let's grab our desk and let's turn off shaded on wireframe. Grab the desk. Here's our, what is it? Material. There it is. Let's lock that so I can't forget it. And come on over to level, security room, desk, and add these. So albedo to albedo. Let's go to metallic to smooth metallic, and then finally normal to normal. And then we'll have to say fix now, and that should fix it. And that's our desk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Now that metallic, oh, okay, let's see. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I thought that was, looks like something was wrong with the color of that part. Let me just see. All right, well, we'll come back to it. Let's go to the fan now. Once again, lock that as well for the fan. Fan03 underscore fan. Jeez, wait a second. Is that really the material on that? Hold on. Great. Okay, that's a crappy name. Anyway, fan M albedo metallic and normal. Fix now. And it's dark. We don't have it reflecting anything at the moment, so it's not really reflecting much at all. All right, so we got our materials set up inside of here. That all works great. So let's move along and see what else we can do. Going back into Maya now. So we've got the fan done. We've got that done. We can move on to something else, I suppose. We've got the walls that we do need to deal with. What do the walls look like again? Here we go. So once again, we've got the tile and we've got some noise and some other things. What do we have for walls right now in Substance Painter? Let's see. Do I have anything that I really want to use? No, maybe... in the library. Let's look to see if there's something interesting. Plastic, plaster, whatever. Plaster, lace might be interesting. No. Ceramic. Those are tiles. But do they have an alternating tile, or can I control it? I like this diamond bicolor tile better than the bricks. I mean the checkerboard. I might use that instead on my walls. And I don't see anything else that really jumps out at me. Do they have an alternate? It would be nice if they had an alternating tile one. I don't see it, or an example of it. Let me sign in. I'm going to get that diamond one. All right, let's go with that, bicolored. And do we want anything else? We don't need concrete or asphalt. Paint. This might be good for the walls. We have matte, satin, varnish, gloss, painted panel. We get a better... It's got a very light pattern to it, doesn't it? Satin. Metal. We don't want metal. Glossy. I do like that one. Let's grab glossy. Although plaster might be nice too. Of course, worn plaster. I already have that one, but that might be nice. And I like the plaster lace, where it looks like it's been done over. But this is probably even better. Spanish. It really looks like it's had years of abuse almost. So let's grab Spanish plaster. Okay, now that we have those, let us, we should save our fan out. So let's do that really quick. So File, Save, and let's go back to Maya really fast. And we want to grab the walls, is what I said, correct? And I need to cut up the walls to make my life easier when I do this also. Looking at our reference again, loosely looking at our reference at this point, there we go. So those are the bands as well as the checkerboard tile. They go right underneath. So what I'll want to do is right click, insert edge loop tool, and insert it. Same place all around, grab it, and just move it up ever so, that's not good. So somewhere, I don't know, that's pretty good. Somewhere around there maybe. That'll probably work. Now I am going to separate all the different walls from each other. I want each wall to get its own UV map, so we have plenty of stuff to work with. Now hold on a second. So is this this needs to be separated because now we're dealing with glass. So let's right click, select, and extract that face. And let's come over here and right click face and extract that face as well. Great. Now that we've extracted that, we are going to need to duplicate this window over to the other side of this hallway here. So we might as well get that started. So insert edge loop tool, let's just do relative. There we are. And we're going to need a line there and one there. Grab this one and line it up to there, and grab that one and line it up over there. Save. I can probably mirror the entire room when I'm done. So I might as well just do the one side, and I can probably copy and duplicate all of this junk right here. So let's grab this face, no, that didn't work. Let's do this inside and grow and G again. Good. Shift right click and duplicate and move this out from there. And now we can just mirror that over and connect the two pieces, hopefully. Let's see, what do we want? Shift right click and mirror. And on this one, I'm just going to do, let's see, object isn't, where's the center point on? Let's do bounding box. I don't want to cut it, and I actually just want to flip it. And I want to flip it in the x-axis. So let's just hit apply. There we go. And now let's put our pivot somewhere that we can work with. Where does this touch the wall? Looks like that seam is supposed to be where it hits the wall. So let's move this pivot there and stick it up against the wall right there. Now we got to cut this wall open. So insert edge loop tool somewhere down there. Move it up, somewhere up there. And actually, that line is going to need to move too, isn't it? Yes. So this line here, which only goes to there, which is good, is going to move down to there. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so that actually has some influence on what's going on up there. So let's just put another edge loop in for the moment. We can figure out other things later on. There we are. Click it, move it up there, save it. Now that we have all of that stuff cut up, and actually, you know what? All right, it's fine. It's fine. We can see that's not in the same damn place. Look at that. So there's this line which does that, but then there's this line, and okay, I guess it's all right. Never mind. Let's nuke this face, delete. Now we've got our window into the next area, and we just need to make these two work. So what I'll probably end up doing is, let me hide this really quick. And can we just fuse these two together and then separate them after the fact? Maybe something like that. Grab both of them, fuse them, edge them, grab both edges, bridge. That's not fun. Okay, it didn't know how to bridge them. That's fine. U and G. Did it not bridge them? It did not bridge them correctly. It did a flippity flop thing. And that probably has something to do with the fact that, save, hide that. Shit. What are you? You're part of that? What? Oh, okay, you've got a backside. Let's delete that backside too. Okay, now let's grab you and, well, you and, are you part of everything as well? Wait a second. All right, I screwed up. I see. Let's grab that whole frame, right click, grow, 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 shift right click, and I'm gonna do an extraction, extract faces. I'm gonna just make this a separate object. I'm not gonna have it as part of the room. Grab both of these now, and it's just gonna be this buffer object that acts between the two. And then let's bridge. There we are. And now that they've been bridged, the glass is gonna go right there where those lines are. So if we want to, let's just leave it empty for the moment. I'll put glass, no, let's do it. Let's make a plane somewhere on the ground and start manipulating things about it. So edge, edge, edge. Over here, there, and you should probably come up. There we go. And the whole darn thing is going to get moved over here. Zoop. And right click, grab you, and V-snap you in the corner. You're somewhere up there, I'm sure. And let's snap you to that one, and let's snap you to that one. And let's assume that there's a point somewhere there, and put that there. And do the same thing over here for that one. There we go, save. F8 twice, save it. We've got that bit done. I need to modify center the pivot of that. Control delete it, rotate it 90 degrees around. 180. Enter. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Let's go here and do a rotate. Whoa. What am I rotating by? Custom axis. No, we're not doing that. We're going to rotate you around a proper axis, one that is respectable. Somewhere right about there. Wow, that is a screwed up axis value, isn't it? Well, in the other one it was. W, move you to, shoot, grab you, move you there. Okay, so now we've got, I don't want to duplicate it. So we've got the front and the back planes of that. That's fine. In Unity, you have backface culling on by default so that you won't see the other side of it, and we'll have just the glass on the one part. All right, this video is long enough at the moment. We will handle duplicating this off to the other side in the next video and setting all that stuff up. Hope you enjoyed this video. You know, a little slow this time around, but we got some interesting stuff done, and we'll continue exploring, you know, finishing this entire thing in the next videos. So long, goodbye.